dark, every whisper tells a story of fear of shadows and of the unknown. Listen closely. These are the whispers of fear.
Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new nightmare. Look, if you've ever felt a little too safe in your own home, this story is about to change that. We're talking about a terrifying, ancient creature called the Shadewyrm, and the chilling night a brother vanished into a cursed forest. This isn't just folklore. This is pure, primal fear. Stick around. You don't want to miss the Gloomwood Murmurs. Elara had always felt a pull toward the Gloomwood, the forest that bordered her village. Local folklore claimed it was home to the Shadewyrm, a creature that wasn't quite a snake, not quite a shadow, but something in between, a whisper of old magic that fed on doubt and fear. One crisp autumn evening, Elara's younger brother Finn didn't come home. His favorite wooden toy, a small, carved fox, lay by the well, but Finn was gone. The villagers refused to enter the Gloomwood after dusk, so Elara went alone, armed only with a flickering lantern and a growing knot of dread. The moment she stepped beneath the canopy, the air changed. It became heavy, damp, and utterly silent. The moonlight was swallowed by the thick, gnarled branches. All she heard was her own ragged breathing, and occasionally a sound that wasn't a snap of a twig or a howl of the wind. It was a low, rhythmic murmur, like countless voices speaking just beyond hearing. She called Finn's name. Only the Gloomwood answered, the trees seeming to lean in closer, their bark resembling distorted, watching faces. Finally, she stumbled upon a small, moss-covered clearing, and there, under a skeletal oak, was Finn. He wasn't crying or struggling. He was standing perfectly still, his eyes wide and vacant, staring at a patch of darkness beneath the roots. "Finn," Elara whispered, running to him. As she reached out, the darkness beneath the roots shifted. It wasn't just a shadow. It was a dense, oily blackness that seemed to have texture. 2 pinpricks of sickly yellow light appeared within it, the eyes of the Shadewyrm. The creature didn't move, but the low murmuring intensified, swirling around Elara's ears, whispering fears she didn't know she had. "You were never a good sister. You will be forgotten. You will die alone in the cold." Elara felt her knees weaken, her resolve dissolving into a terrifying wave of self-loathing. Finn, still frozen, whispered a single word she barely heard: "Cold." Then she noticed the carved wooden fox she still clutched in her hand. It was a tangible piece of her brother, a simple, warm thing. She closed her eyes against the yellow gaze and focused on the love she felt for Finn, the fierce, burning need to protect him. She threw the lantern at the creature. It wasn't the small flame that hurt the Shadewyrm. It was the sudden, defiant act. The thing recoiled with a wet, hissing sound. The oppressive blackness seemed to momentarily shrink. Elara seized Finn's arm and dragged him away, running back the way she came without looking back. They burst out of the Gloomwood and collapsed onto the dewy grass. Finn coughed, shivered, and then his eyes cleared. He remembered nothing after chasing the fox near the forest edge. They never spoke of it, but sometimes, when Elara stood near the edge of the village on a quiet night, she could still hear it. A very low, rhythmic murmur carried on the night air, waiting patiently for the next person to listen to their own doubt. And they say, the Gloomwood is a little darker now. I hope that sent a shiver down your spine. Would you like another story, perhaps one about a haunted house or a creature from the sea?